Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So we're back to look at a film called Time Walker. And yes, I got new films for my collection. In this case, Perfect Storm and Darby O'Grey and the Little People. But that's not what we're talking about. So what was the Time Walker about? Time Walker was a science fiction horror film directed by Tom Kennedy. It starred Ben Murphy as Professor Douglas McCade, Burroughs Farsal as Iranian Abidal, Nina Axelrod as Susan Fuller, Kevin Brophy as Peter Sharp, James Karen as Dr. Wendell J. Rossmore, and Austin Stoker as Ken Melrose. What it was about was, in a way, a research team have discovered a mummy, and you ever seen the film The Thing?
Can anyone tell me why the wrappings are so deteriorated?
Hasty burial. Minimum preparation.
Yeah, I'd say that's likely.
What is that green stuff? Mold?
Not really sure. Michael, why don't you collect some samples?
The John Carpenter's one? Well, basically they end up causing the mummy to wake up. Similar to the, we find it. Like, say, perhaps like one of the Mummy films, where the mummy wakes up and goes on a bit of a rampage.
Hey!
And, yeah, like, I gotta say, yes, the film is a bit hokey. Like, it has those silly, it has silly, goofy vibes, since this is a film from the 80s.
Conehead.
Peter, grow up. Just grow up.
I'll say one little thing that makes it kind of fun is in that whenever the mummy touches someone, like, or they touch it, they get green moss on their hands, and then they start to die anyway from it.
Get him to the campus hospital, to the emergency room. Call Melrose as soon as you get there. And don't touch his hand!
On the infection, in a way. So that's a pretty cool way to say, hey, don't let the mummy touch you, or you touch it. Or in a way. And also, the film also has some bit of moments, like, say, they would expect, like, say, oh, yeah, like, characters are dressing up as the mummy at a party, and them not realizing, say, hey, there's a dangerous mummy on loose. But one thing you're probably not expecting for this film about mummies is that it's also science fiction, in that, what does it want? Well, the mummy, as the story goes on, realize, is actually from an alien. So it's giving the Crystal Skull a run for its money. At the end of the film, like, say there was one researcher who doesn't want the alien to get away, so it gets some bit of jewels back, which it is able to use to get all of its skin back. So, yeah, you can tell it's a guy in a mask.
Shoot it!
But the film had like I don't really know the budget for the film, but only had a box office return of $1.8 million. So then doesn't seem like a bit of a huge success. So yeah, I thought the ending of the film was kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those mummy films where you just go like say, it's a mummy movie. It has it, yeah. There has like say the POV shots in which the mummy is going around and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this one is kind of interesting, I suppose.
The crystal! No! Stop whining.
So yeah,